Words are not our problems ever. In fact, I think we both probably talk a little too much, but we can do it. Can I borrow your whistle?
No.
Please?
50 seconds. No. 50
just
seconds.
for every time a new question.
No one wants to see
that
this
actually
thing.
is that is nasty.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I take accountability for my actions and the actions that caused a distraction to the people that I care most about. My family, this football team, the organization, and our fans. My previous actions don't meet the standard that I hold myself to. They don't. And what I believe is best for the two most important things in my life, my family and this football team, is for us to take the necessary steps to work together and to give them what I told them I'd give them, which is the best version of me. And that's what we're going to do. Like I told you before, my priorities are my family and this football team, and in that order. And there's a balance there that I am going to create. And my family needs me this weekend, and that's where I'll be. But I'm confident in the people that we have. I'm confident in the preparation. I'm thankful for Elliot and his staff that have prepared us for this night, for this weekend. I ask that somehow you can allow those players that we bring onto this football team, allow them the excitement and joy of recognizing a dream and starting a journey.
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the +1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
Diana Rossini, Mike Vrabel's story has gotten so obscenely out of hand. Allow me to catch you up. But first, can I say, this is despicable, but the timeline of events is worse. There have been recent developments that make this whole thing look even more orchestrated. As soon as Mike Vrabel took the stand with media earlier this week, he said that he took accountability. Didn't state exactly what for. Since then, he's announced that he will be missing day 3 of the draft to seek counseling. In between him vaguely stating that he takes accountability on Tuesday and on Thursday announcing that his family needs him and that he's going to be seeking counseling instead of being at day 3 of the NFL draft, the New York Post dropped photos of him and Diana Rossini that are 6 years old. It said that this is 6 months before she married her now husband. Both are married, by the way. But if you thought that was bad, it gets worse. This affair traces back to before she had children, but she named one of her sons Michael. Mike Vrabel's full name, also Michael. And then there's an old tweet that she says she keeps looking at her almost 4-day-old son, Michael, while trying to figure out who are the best Michaels to ever play or coach in the NFL.
Damn.
Huh. But it actually continues to get worse because the internet has dug up everything that could trace back to this situation for the last 5 to 6 years, including an interview between Vrabel and Rossini. And she asked about his wife. She asked him about his wife, says she's a good athlete present day. He corrects her, says, she used to be, something along those lines, kind of odd. And then says the sport she could beat him at is ping pong. Just so weird in tone. And I wish that I've run out of examples, but I have not. Because if you go watch this clip on Twitter, it is a very haunting soundbite. It says haunting there, it's true. And she lays out a scenario about spouses cheating. I mean, this one is really weird. The thing that is rubbing people the most wrong is that these two tried to act like this was a laughable offense when it first came out. And now Vrabel, at least, is doing all but saying, yes, you guys are right, I did it. Diana has deleted her social media accounts.
Damn.
But you know the one thing I keep coming back to with all of that being said? 6-year-old photos. A very orchestrated timeline of a release to continue that this scandal goes on. Who organized this hit piece? Who sat on it? And now, why now is all of this coming to light? This is bizarre, and unfortunately, it seems like it's only going to get bigger.
Yeah, this right here is sad, bro. See, the thing about some women, fellas, they really can destroy empires, fam. One woman. And this dude allowed a bird to destroy his family, fam, and his career. Cause I mean, after this, bro, this is a bad scandal. So he probably got to resign. All from messing with a bird, bro. Damn. And then make it even worse. What if that's his baby? That's gonna be crazy. This was 6 months before she got married. So which means that was his side piece for a minute. That's, that's why she never respected her husband. Because whole time, she messing with big dog over here. You know what I'm saying? So she's pretending to fake have a husband as a cover-up. This is crazy, bro. See, this is why I always say, don't get married if you're going to cheat. That's for the fellas. Because a man got more to lose if he cheats and he's married. You got too much to lose. That's why you got to be fully prepared to get married. But you can't be married and have a bird on the side, man. That's crazy, bro. This right here is wild, man. Fellas, this just shows why it don't pay. It don't pay to deal with a bird, because right now this man is filled with regret. But, that's on him. That's on him. He allow a... See, the thing about a bird is this, man. The thing about a bird is this. Like I always tell you guys, bro. When you deal with a bird, chaos will always come into your life. Every time. And you could be on top of the world. Right? You could be the man. But once you start messing with a bird, she's going to pull you down to her level every time. That's why once a man elevates, he ain't got no business messing with a bird. None. Because she will destroy his legacy every time, bro. This shit is wild. And what's so crazy about this? Somebody hired, obviously, a private investigator. So which means more stuff is about to come out. Somebody's mad. Is it her husband? Who probably been knew what's going on all along? Who knows? But this right here is about to get ugly, fam. But this just shows, bro, how a bird could take down an entire empire, man.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. You all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.